Welcome to From the Plans to the Pros. I'm Joleigh Cavanagh here to give you updates on former Auburn Tigers in the NFL and NBA. This week, while there were some great plays, unfortunately there were a lot more injuries that occurred. So let's see what happened. Over in the NFL, Sunday was filled with Auburn Tigers, especially over in Carolina. All three Auburn players saw some action in the Panthers' 27-13 loss to the Colts. Starting off with Derek Brown, Brown had 4 total tackles, including 2 stuffs, a quarterback hit, and his second pass defended on the season. One of his stops was even on a 3rd and 1 for the Colts, with Brown stopping the drive and forcing the punt. Linebacker Chandler Wooten also represented Auburn well. Wooten had a fumble recovery in the first quarter on a muffed punt, giving Carolina the ball back and another chance to score. Lastly, on the Panthers, rookie Eki Leota saw some action. Once again, he was elevated from the practice squad on Saturday to play on Sunday. Leota recorded his first ever NFL quarterback hit on Gardner Minshew. However, on a 4th down punt, Leota jumped off sides and gave the Colts a first down by penalty. This ultimately led to Indianapolis scoring their first points of the game with a field goal. He was put back on the Panthers practice squad on Monday. Speaking about rookies, on the Packers, rookie Colby Wooden is making a name for himself. Wooden was the 2nd highest graded defender in Green Bay with an 82.6 grade according to PFF. He started the 4th quarter off strong when he forced the Rams to turn the ball over on downs with his 4th down stop. It was 4th and 1 at the Green Bay 47-yard line, and Wooden was able to tackle running back Royce Freeman for no gain. Lastly, on the Raiders, Daniel Carson scored 12 of the Las Vegas' 30 points. He was 3 for 3 in extra point attempts and 3 for 3 for field goal attempts for a 100% completion rate. His long field goal was 46 yards. Now, for the very overcrowded injury report, 7 players are on it with 5 new players after this week of play. On the injury report for yet another week is Colts offensive tackle Braden Smith. He did not play on Sunday and was listed as out with the same hip and wrist injury. This has caused some upset among Colts fans as there has not been a clear update on the status of his injury. Then, for the 2nd week in a row, Titans cornerback Roger McCreary did not play. He missed Tennessee's game against the Steelers with a hamstring injury. Head coach Mike Vrabel did say, however, he anticipates McCreary to play on Sunday. Green Bay Packers safety Rudy Ford was listed as out on Sunday against the Rams and did not see any action. This was due to a reported calf injury. Next, there were 4 former Tigers who were not listed as out prior to the game, but rather got injured during the game. First, on Thursday night, Steelers nose tackle Montravius Adams left the game early with an ankle injury and is now listed as questionable for Week 10. Also with an ankle injury, Panthers linebacker Chandler Wooten left the game early. After his fumble recovery in the first quarter, Wooten injured his ankle on another punt, this time in the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, Panthers head coach Mike Wright said that the injury is likely season-ending and he was placed on injured reserve on Tuesday. Tampa Bay cornerback Jamel Dean also left his game early, but it was early in the 1st quarter. He was ruled out for the remainder of the game against the Texans with a concussion and is now in concussion protocol. He is officially questionable for next week. Lastly, Seahawks linebacker Derek Hall aggravated a shoulder injury he had dealt with earlier this year in Seattle's loss to Baltimore. He's also questionable for Week 10. Unfortunately, the injuries do not end in the NFL. Over in the NBA, both Isaac Okoro and Walker Kessler are likely to not play tonight. Over in Cleveland, Isaac Okoro did not play against the Warriors on Sunday due to knee soreness and was ruled out for tonight's game against the Thunder with a knee injury. Then on the Jazz, Walker Kessler will be out for at least 2 weeks due to a UCL sprain in his left elbow. Before I leave you, let's end on a high note. Both Walker Kessler and Jabari Smith Jr. have recently recorded double-doubles. Kessler secured his 2nd double-double on the season against Chicago when he had 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Smith, on the other hand, recorded 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block in his double-double against the Sacramento Kings. That was a lot, but that is it for this week's From the Plains to the Pros. Let's hope these guys get healthy. From Eagle Eye TV, I'm Joleigh Cavanagh. Good night.